Hey guys, we hope you enjoyed this week's episode. We love releasing content for y'all. But one thing we want to put out there, just kind of as a disclaimer or pastoral recommendation, if you will, is that while we're going through these movies, we certainly have a set list, and not every one of them is our favorite. It is also true that not every one of them we necessarily recommend. So some of them are going to be a little bit more for mature audiences, and a lot of the subject matter and material is going to be for mature audiences. And so we just ask you guys, just listener discretion advised. Me, Marty, and Ryan, we're always going to keep the podcast itself clean. It's going to be clean content, but some of the subject material might be more appropriate for mature audiences. So just keep that in mind. As I said, this is not a recommendation on the films. This is us just walking through each of these movies and trying to put out good content. We love the opportunity for you guys to watch these movies along with us, but by no means are you expected to, and are we wholeheartedly approving of them. So just like I said, listener discretion advised.
Need to get good.
All right, you ready? Are we ready?
Yeah.
Am I doing it? You want me to do it?
You want to do this one?
Yeah. Do we have music? Oh, this
No.
is a separate conversation. Hey, I know a guy. He makes beats. We'll talk about it. Between that and the hiring somebody to do the artwork. That's a separate conversation. Anyway.
But we have
I just haven't
you.
gotten around to trying to do something in music stuff.
Gotcha. Well, we got a guy. He's pretty dope. He's from
Cool.
Conway.
We just need him to give us the rights, basically.
Yes.
Or maybe not give us the rights, but give us the rights to
Whatever it
use
is,
his work.
he did it with the podcast I'm recording with on Saturday.
Okay.
Ready?
Yes.
Do you want me to do it?
Yeah, go for it.
I'm gonna steal from Becoming Something. You ready?
Oh, are you?
Yeah. Just tell me. We ready?
Go.
What's up, podcast world? It's your boy JT, and I'm here with Marty.
That's right.
And Ryan P. I stole that.
Get good. Yeah.
See, if there was cool music that we had behind that, Ryan, we'd be able to.
Sorry, I don't want to
like,
get us
like other
copyrighted for
podcasts that we know.
making fun of the Marvel music.
Hey guys, how are we doing? How are we doing tonight?
Dude, my tummy hurt a
Slow.
little bit ago and it doesn't anymore. I'm just praising the Lord over here.
Hey, PTL. It's a slow Saturday afternoon, Saturday night into Sunday night. Oh my goodness, where did the weekend go?
If I knew, I'd tell you.
Anyway, so hey, welcome to the podcast. This is Three Dudes in a Movie podcast, where it's three of us dudes talking about movies. This one's going to be, one of our favorites, I would imagine, I'd have to say, because we are talking about
Gladiator.
Gladiator. Hey, what's the theme song to Gladiator?
Gladiator.
Here he is,
Do.
looking for his
He's a
family.
gladiator.
They're already dead. Hey,
do.
this is Gladiator starring
Do,
Russell
do.
Crowe, Joaquin Phoenix, and
The woman who played Wonder Woman's mom in Wonder
oh
Woman.
yes, what was her name? I looked her up the whole time. Anyway, directed by Ridley Scott. Marty, what's your favorite Ridley Scott movie?
Well, of course, it's Blade Runner. Just kidding, it's
Dude.
Alien.
Oh, why you gotta do that?
Because I'm telling the truth here.
But just so you know, Blade Runner was an objectively better movie.
No.
Dude.
I'm
already upset.
I'm sorry. Alien's one of the most highly well-touted films of all time. Sorry, I just had a stroke.
It's right there under Blade Runner.
Why? What's yours?
Connie Nielsen.
I actually was going to guess Connie, so I should pay more attention to myself.
Yeah, absolutely.
What's your favorite Ridley Scott?
That's a great question. Thanks for asking.
Anytime.
I probably
I bet-
Blade Runner.
That's
Why
fair.
Blade Runner.
You like Blade Runner more than Gladiator?
Yeah, but it's close.
It is
They're
close.
two totally different movies. Who can say?
Well, but at least we're talking Ridley Scott.
Yeah, I don't really like Ridley Scott, so that's valid.
Really?
No, yeah. Well, Alien's so messy. Ugh, I don't
It's
want it.
incredible.
The face huggers. Ew.
It's incredible.
But Gladiator's very different. Obviously, he's more known for his sci-fi epics, but this one is Roman Gladiator epic.
And boy, is it
And
epic.
boy, is it epic.
Am I right?
So we had seen this before, me and Marty and I, Marty and me, but Ryan,
The dog dies at the end.
Ryan had not seen the dog dies at the beginning. Ryan had not seen it before. So Ryan, tell me. I'll let you. Opening thoughts. What did you think about it? Just kind of 30,000 foot view. What did you like about it? What did you not like about it? That kind of thing.
I liked the. I don't know. I like that style of movie, so I just liked the whole thing overall. Sitting there, I was hoping it was going to go a different way. I was a little not surprised by the ending, but didn't quite anticipate that ending.
Oh, did you think he was going to come out?
I thought he was going to survive.
Oh, yeah. Now, had you seen Braveheart?
I've seen the first half of Braveheart.
Oh, that's right. Well, that's very similar. Very similar. You're not going to watch the end of that one either.
Yeah.
Oh, no, we got stuff falling. Earthquake. But, okay, so, you didn't see the ending coming? Or...
I mean, yes and no.
Okay.
So, it was one of those movies where there's only like 3 options. So you knew it's one of 3 options. On how
what was the third option, you think?
I don't know. I just threw a number.
They
out.
both like
Sorry,
make
I haven't
hugs.
said much in the last
They
few
hug it out.
days.
Like, hey, we're brothers. Yeah. So you're a little more optimistic with it.
Sure.
Oh man, yeah, it's tough.
Here's something that I learned
Okay.
from a movie buff friend
Cool.
about Gladiator just this morning at church. And that is Sir Commodus, Mr. Joaquin Phoenix.
Okay.
In real life, the
Yep.
real one.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know how he died? How he died for real?
He was assassinated, wasn't he?
He was.
Yeah. It was like in his bathroom or something.
In his
Yeah.
bathtub by
Yeah.
a professional wrestler.
Okay. Wow.
And now that I'm saying this, I really should have looked into this a bit more because this deserves some more
Was
exploration, and that's all I got for you.
his father died in mysterious circumstances? Like he was died of old age, but they weren't sure for sure. So
Do we think he killed him?
I mean, I think that's what everybody assumes.
Well, I think that's what the movie tells us.
Yeah, I think the movie tells. I think Ridley Scott told us he had a vendetta against Commodus all those years ago. I had a similar thought. Do you guys ever wish that?
God, I just no.
Way to see
This isn't going to be similar in any way at all.
similar to Commodus dying of a wrestler in a bathtub. Do you guys ever wish that maybe we had one of those Subway like rotator toasters, but for T-shirts? You think that would be kind of cool? That way,
Yeah.
every morning you could roll your T-shirt through it and get toasty, and you could put it on. You feel like a toasty. It'll feel like Christmas morning.
Yeah. You know, my mind went through 7 things before we arrived at what you were actually talking about.
Yeah.
First of all, I was like, what do Subways in New York City have to do with T-shirts?
Yeah,
Then I understood the sandwich shop.
for sure. Yeah,
And then I went to press on your own designs for T-shirts and create your own.
yeah.
But nope, you just like the fresh out of the dryer feeling so much you wish you could just
do it. At a
heat it up
toaster.
real quick.
Just put it. Can I put it in the toaster right now? Do you think it would? What do you
No.
think it would do?
Have
Have you seen that YouTube video? I think we've talked about this before, but there's some kid. I'm not gonna plug him. I'm not gonna plug this vigilante. There's a child that he just lights stuff up in the microwave just to see if is it microwave safe. I'm pretty sure that's the name of his channel. And it's like
You
his
just
dad.
said you weren't gonna.
Yeah, so it's like his dad or something that's just like, okay, go. And it's like 30-second videos of just putting random stuff in. And he goes, nope, it doesn't microwave. It's just like lights his garage on fire.
First we have a peep, then we have a wrench.
Well, it's like him in a firing range with like 4 different microwaves and just trying them all out at once. Anyway, this child just has money to burn.
I'm about it. I mean,
Yeah.
that's the kind of content that we need here in America.
Yeah.
That's when you tell me it's actually a New Zealand YouTube channel.
Yeah. What are your guys, speaking of YouTube New Zealand channels, what are you guys' shaving habits?
I shave whenever I want to.
You don't have like a set schedule?
No, I let my beard go to a length where I'm comfortable.
Okay.
And then, truth be told, I'm beginning to lose a little bit of my hair on the noggin.
Yeah.
And so I like to let it grow out. No, I don't. I don't like to let it grow out. I let it grow out to see how I feel about it, and then ultimately end up shaving it before I give it any chance to go anywhere.
Do you use a trimmer for your beard?
Yes.
Do you start at the bottom?
Now we're here. That's confirmation. Yeah.
Yeah.
I have
That's affirmation. I've ever heard it.
I have not gone babyface clean shaven in a long time.
But it's been since you've moved here. Like I've known you.
Yeah,
clean
yeah, I
shaven.
definitely did it.
Yeah,
At
over
least within
quarantine.
that first few months of 2020 when I was here.
Okay. Yeah. Was there a particular reason, or was it just like, hey, new COVID, new me?
Nah.
Okay.
Nah. I mean, that's why I shaved the top of my head for the first time.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, that was like, oh, COVID is just it's this serious thing. Let's do something goofy. And then I shaved my head, and a couple of buddies followed along and shaved their heads too.
That's the most Marty thing I've ever heard. COVID is a serious thing. Let's do something.
Let's do something. Let's do something silly.
to make light of it.
New boot goofing over here.
Yeah, that's funny. Ryan, what about you? What's your you have shaving habits?
Ryan,
or-
please divulge to our fans
Yeah.
your shaving habits.
habits.
When I feel like it gets too long.
Okay. Do you normally keep it? Do you normally get it much longer than what you have right now? It's sort of riveting for our listeners back at home.
Sure. I don't know.
Okay.
It's just whenever I get tired of it.
Yeah, it irritates me that you guys can grow beards.
I'm
I
sorry.
kind of can.
I mean,
Yeah,
better
I
than
I like what I'm
yeah,
seeing.
this
I
looks
do.
good.
This.
Well,
That's fine if you
but
don't like
looks
it.
natural.
I'm telling you, I
like
like
it looks good. It doesn't look patchy.
Our
you
viewers love what they're seeing.
Yeah, it's like mine. I'm like, it's awful. It's really
Hey,
bad.
I was a fan of the mustache.
Well,
No one else was.
yeah, that's true,
And
and that's unfortunate.
I got outvoted. And
Outvoted. I got shouted down. Like I got shouted off of like out of restaurants and,
and
stuff.
then you became a pseudo youth pastor.
Yeah.
And with that mustache,
A
it just ain't,
pseudo-youth
it ain't
pastor.
gonna fly.
He's like a youth pastor, but he's not.
Well, I don't
Yes.
know if everyone's gonna know what student director
I started working
means.
out. I started working with the youth for a living, and then that kind of you had to take.
No,
care of it.
you
I
have
had
to get
take
rid
that
of
off.
that.
Although it took me like a month into the job before finally I caved.
That's true.
Yeah, there's a picture out there. I was looking through some of my pictures like a week ago, and I found it. I was like, oh.
Of you at Wednesday nights?
It was a Sunday. It was a Sunday selfie with
Okay.
someone who is that knew someone back in Arkansas that they were like, hey, shout out, met Jacob, and I was like, oh, did you?
With that mustache.
With the mustache. You didn't
All
say
right.
anything at the time when we took the photo.
Hey, if you've seen Jacob with that mustache we're talking about, how about you
Just
leave
go
a
ahead.
comment on
Just go
whatever
ahead
you're
and bite
listening
the
to?
curb if
Yeah.
you-
Well, that works too.
Yeah. Is there sorry, is there a particular day of the week you guys trim? Or is it just whenever convenient?
It's like once a month, maybe.
Oh man.
Once every 6 to 8 weeks, something. Usually when I get a haircut.
I feel the burn,
The
the
burn
itch,
for
the desire.
for
Usually at like 2 a.m. You know why I shave? I can't sleep and I need something to do.
That's
I'm,
good.
I'm not kidding.
Dude, I meant to ask you guys. So last night, I don't think maybe it rained for a bit. It was like thunder and lightning. There was
Very, very frightening.
Galileo, barefoot
Here
on
we
the
go.
cross. Anyway, there was a lightning strike right outside our house at 3:30 in the morning, and the thunder like legitimately shook the walls. It woke me up. It scared me. Did you guys notice that?
Is that what that was?
No.
Do you wake up at 3:30?
I did.
Yeah.
But I don't
didn't.
have any recollection.
Like
as
I'd
to
woken
why.
up at 3:25 and I was like, "Oh, it's thundering outside." And then at 3:30 or like 3:27, it went "Pachoo," and like legitimately the wall shook, which scared me because spoiler alert for another episode. The night before, no, that was last night. We'd watched The Northman, and there's lots of
Yeah.
shaky,
I
and the
mean,
volcano has a thunderstorm
some
going on inside of
pretty
it, which
powerful
is super metal.
imagery.
Yeah, and I walked out of there feeling like the strongest person in the world, like ready to take on like a brick wall. And then last night, when the thunder shook our house, I felt
You felt like a brick wall
like
about
a
to
little
get
puppy.
about to get
I was
taken on.
I was like, "Oh, I can't go back to bed now." I was legitimately, I was so scared, and I was waiting for one of you guys, like you or Jacob, to like open the doors, and like, "What's going on?" But
Nah, I guess I
sat
just went
there-
back to sleep.
just sat there in my bed, almost crying.
Hey Ryan, while we're here on a podcast, can I have one of these chips? Ryan said yes.
Okay, very cool.
Jacob, you go ahead and talk.
So a couple things. I should call back to the last episode because I was listening to it. As
You guys like
do.
ASMR?
As long as it's anime ASMR. No, don't do that. Oh,
All right, I'm done. Go ahead.
man, it hurts. So last episode we were talking about everything everywhere all Keep that. Don't edit that at all. If anything, just amp it up.
So what's happening
Marty's-
is for the second time ever, they're wearing headphones for the whole thing, so they're actually hearing their
And we don't have a
microphones
timer.
right in their
By the way, the
ears.
timer's not here. We're going until Ryan shuts
Oh,
us
they just
off.
have a
Yeah,
hint
and I'm
of
sitting here
lime.
trying to reinstall Pro Tools while it's running in the background.
Oh, man. I
on
have a
different
feeling.
recording
You were
software,
talking.
but
Go
I-
ahead.
So last week, we're talking about everything everywhere all at once. I'm
That's right.
listening to it. And Ryan, turn on your mic while you're doing this. We're eating some Chipotle tortilla chips. No, I'm good. So last week, I told people, well, yeah, we went and watched it because I don't know how much longer we've got in this with this movie being in the theaters. And I legitimately said to people, go to Memphis. Maybe there's an indie theater that's showing. Assuming that, maybe.
You absolutely did.
The majority of our listeners are probably in Middle Tennessee or Arkansas combined, but there's some Michiganders and some, nobody from New Jersey. Ryan, why don't you tell people about our podcast? Are you ashamed of us? But I just like the idea of somebody in Seattle being like, I'm not going to Memphis to go watch everything everywhere all at once. I just wanted to say that. I'm sorry. You guys know what I meant. You know what I meant.
I don't
Gosh,
think I'm
that's a funny
ready for my
callback.
parents to know I'm watching this many R-rated movies.
Oh, got it. Got it.
Dude, that's valid though.
That is actually pretty valid.
I absolutely support that.
I think
feeling.
my mom listens every week just to catch me slipping. She's like, "Is this the one where Jacob curses?" No, Mom.
we
We try not to.
I'll cut that out if that ever happens.
You don't have to cut anything
You'll never
out.
know.
That's totally unedited.
We promise at the start of every episode we'll be family friendly.
That we break promises sometimes. What if? Hey, can we?
Never mind.
Go ahead.
Yes, you did. Okay. Yeah, because I remember listening.
Dude,
to it.
these
I'm
chips
like,
are
I'm gonna make
delightful.
sure
I'm just
that
saying, guys.
3 Idiots was not. 3 Idiots had to be what? PG, maybe PG-13.
I would say PG.
Yeah, but
Other
everything
than
else-
one specific scene that
Yeah.
makes me doubt that.
Yeah, and then it's like, but at the same time, it's so childish that you're like, okay, yeah, probably PG. Like only children would do that. Anyway, next week is Marty. Do you want to announce it?
Drum roll. Just kidding. Doctor Strange, baby.
Oh, I meant like our new series. Kind of, it's the same. But,
Oh, you're right. You're right.
Yeah, but yeah, Doctor
Wow.
Strange. Man.
You're right. Actually, you're right. This is worth getting hype about. We have our first new sub-series.
Yeah, subs.
Podcast within a podcast.
subs.
We're talking sub sandwiches. Just kidding.
What if they had the oven from the toaster from Subway, but for T-shirts? Anyway, sorry. Go ahead.
You already
Sorry.
said that
I
on
will
this
not.
podcast.
Sorry, I won't interrupt you next time. Hold on. Let me get us this bag of chips. Hey, cookie.
What's
Right,
this
right,
green thing?
Can I have one of these cookies?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Anyway, sorry, Marty. And now, what? Oh, did you tell him no? Did you tell him no?
No, I didn't. But I wanted one and I was afraid to ask.
He never asked.
Ryan,
Can I have one?
hey, can I be honest for a second?
I already
Jacob, let's
had
have
two
cookies.
today.
Can I trade out my cookie for a root beer?
Yes.
Thank
want
you.
a cold one or not?
Ooh, cold with the
one,
boys.
please.
So while the
Cold.
root beer thing is happening, Jacob, are you ready for
Is this the last one?
TD?
6 more of them.
Okay.
Yes, six more
I've
root
got a whole
beers.
case. Sorry.
Are you ready for
Kinda do.
TD at the movies?
No, wait.
Or is it TDM at the movies?
You said TDM at the
Dude,
movies.
this conversation
I
was
said
2 days
TD
ago.
at the movies. Hey, I tell you what. Hey, why don't we make that? And they're not going to know. Why don't we
poll?
make that? Yeah, you want to make that an Instagram
Yeah.
poll? Okay, guys. So it's either TD at the movies or a TDM at the movies. Marty, what is that at the movies?
This is when we deviate from our list and we go to the movie theaters and watch a new release.
That's right. Sorry, I
Such as
big swing
such as
from my-
Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness or The Northman.
Yeah, so this is we were thinking about it. We watched everything everywhere. Women and children. Why does it sound like I'm an alien? Have you ever seen Click?
Huh.
All right, start with.
Maybe for real?
Start with
Cloak?
what you were saying about anything everywhere always.
I was thinking maybe we
No,
could
say.
in between.
What did you say?
We do this other episode. Hey, bleep it out, a bleep cut, and then I'll go, Marty, you can't say that, and then we'll just be like, sorry, had to repeat it.
Jacob, did you give me your cookie?
I switched it out for the root beer.
Did you give me your cookie?
No, I switched it out for a root beer.
Did he give me his cookie, Ryan?
No.
He's gonna get it later.
Yeah, I'm gonna get it later.
You're totally
I
right.
go,
You're
Ryan,
totally
can I
right.
have a root beer?
That's
And he
fine,
goes,
that's fine.
And he goes, yes. And then I go, can I
have the
switch it
chips.
out for a cookie?
I had some.
Are we recording right now?
Yeah, we're.
Oh my gosh.
We gotta leave this in, man.
I gotta keep
guys.
it. I'd like to
It is.
exchange
It
the
is
cookie
10
for
p.m.
prices.
Sorry, for
for
some reason
prices.
the computer crashed and then that started.
It's not 10 p.m. It's
Man.
9:45.
That come on.
Why is your
I'm
Apple?
trying-
What Apple time do you live on?
Apple time. All right. You were saying everything. Everywhere,
So
all at once.
there's been quite a few good movies that we've wanted to watch. You wanted to watch Everything Everywhere All at Once.
I literally drugged you to that. No,
I mean,
didn't
I
drug you.
enjoyed it.
Yeah,
I mean,
oh,
but we could have gotten a whole episode on that. But we also had
The
Three
Batman
Idiots
as well.
Yeah, the Batman was another really good one. And so then I really wanted to watch The Northman.
Gosh, I'm so glad.
Don't wait. What?
I'm so glad we did.
Oh yeah, I mean for sure because it made content.
Ryan,
That's all we're gonna say.
Ryan, I
about
can't
it.
promise you'd love it.
Hey, that's we talk about it in another episode. So we have other stuff coming out. Hey, I have a question.
Answer.
I'll hold it. We'll hold it off air.
For what?
Just another question, but
You're just gonna tease our friends like that?
yes, you'll either hear about it or you won't. That's pretty much
And then you'll
all
forget
I have
about
to
it.
say about that. So Three Dudes and a Movie at the Movies, or Three Dudes Media at the Movies, and we're pretty excited about it. We don't see enough. I don't know, Marty. Do you think we see enough listener interaction? They're interacting with us.
We do when we ask them, when we invite them, like polls and stuff. Absolutely,
Yeah, but none of
but none of the
nobody wants to
invitations that
hang out
we have
with us.
given on
legitimately
this podcast.
email us.
No one
reach
has
out
sent
to
us
us.
an email?
Send me a text. Something.
No one
We've
has.
had one text.
Yep, we've had one, and it was a very substantiated, very helpful text because it led to us watching Belfast.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
Did you catch that? You might
No,
wanna cut
you're
that
fine.
out.
You're fine.
Okay,
We didn't hear that.
okay, for sure.
Ryan's not cutting anything out in this episode, unless we go too
We're-
far off.
We'll be
of this.
lucky if I get Pro Tools working in time to get this ready for tomorrow.
Oh,
it'll be
wow.
ready, baby. I
And
trust
so,
I trust in Ryan.
What was I going to say?
Do you think we watch enough? Something.
Oh, we don't get enough interaction. Please reach out to us. If you have a movie that's coming out that you want us to watch, we will legitimately review it. I love Gladiator. We have plenty of time to get into it. In fact, I already teased it. But I'm totally looking for any excuse to get off this list at any point. I love the list. Dare me to get off the list, and I will.
It's quite the pivot because at first you didn't want to do anything but the list.
But man, now we're having.
It's not called a pivot, Ryan. I was wrong. It's not a pivot. I take full
Man,
responsibility.
Now
for
we're
my
just
words.
having a good time here. I mean,
We should record it.
It's-
9:45.
Especially if it's a
Amen.
movie I don't want to watch.
at least when we finally got around to Three Idiots.
Can
it
you
was
watch
great.
Shape of Water instead of Gladiator? Like, no, I'll probably stick with the list on that one.
If you say things like that, we're gonna block you on Instagram.
Forget this number. You do not have my number anymore.
I would like you to watch either Lady Bird or After Earth, starring Will Smith.
We watched Lady Bird. Lady Bird's good.
I would like to watch Lady
Oh
Bird.
man, that's a good. Too bad it's not on the list. But anyway, hey, if there's a movie coming out in 2022 that you would like us to watch,
Should we look at some movies that are coming up that we can be excited about?
sure. Do you have a specific list? We should compile a list. Oh no, we're becoming journalists. I don't like this.
No, we'll just Jurassic World Dominion. We're gonna have to.
No, we don't.
Yes,
have
we
to.
do.
We
Yes,
don't
we
have
do.
to. I refuse to watch it.
What?
I refuse to watch it.
That is not
If there are
true.
people
That is
who
not
refuse to watch
All right,
Venom,
Jacob,
I refuse.
We'll go watch something else. You'll
Okay,
just come
thank you.
with us.
Oh,
Thank you.
Good.
Hey,
Ryan's lying to
as
him.
long as it's the same time, I'll go to my auditorium. You guys go to yours, and
I
I'll
just won't tell you.
I'll go watch something else. Time out.
We have to watch this together.
Time out. I will say, watching the trailer last night, we went to go see Northman, and watching the Jurassic whatever it is now.
Domination. No Dominion.
There are some interesting. I am intrigued.
I just want to see some dinosaurs. man.
The plot's gonna be stupid. I don't care about any of it. Just show me, dinosaurs in the city. That's really all. Dinosaurs take New York. That's really all I want to see. I am intrigued. I will probably go and watch it.
Yes, good.
Just don't. Oh,
The DC League of Super Pets.
what? No, I'm not watching that. That's not like carte blanche to watch whatever crud you guys want to watch?
I just brought something up.
Thor might or might not be good.
No, Thor will be.
I mean,
good.
it's Marvel. We have to. Because
about
we have
Avatar?
to trend. We have to chase after the trend.
I've not seen Avatar.
What?
I've never seen Avatar.
It's an okay movie. The graphics in it for the time is really why I did so.
Wait, no.
Yeah.
Are we talking about new movies or are we just
Yeah, he said
talking-
Avatar too.
Oh, Avatar 2. Okay.
Black Phone, I think, should be on our list.
Black Phone.
It looks like it's going to be a really unique horror film.
Okay.
If you want an episode your students could listen to, we could do Minions.
Do your students listen to this, and are they going to show up on another?
I don't know. That
Wednesday night
sounds
ever
like they
again?
should be. Yeah, that sounds kind of offensive. They may not. They may not like that.
Actually,
I just thought of it. Never
It's
mind.
the only PG movie I can see.
nope.
Oh, maybe the Buzz Lightyear one.
Oh yeah, nope. Yeah, we got to
I mean,
look at it.
yeah,
Hey, we should probably be writing this down. We'll have a fan make it.
No,
for
I
us.
just it's just upcoming movies on the AMC app.
Nope. Yeah, nope's gonna be good.
Do you have any interest in Firestarter?
No.
I can't say I do either.
Yep.
I'll give two more real quick, if I can. Wow, these are very foreign. Man,
What's the difference between a foreign film and a very foreign film?
Foreign is it's in English. Very foreign is not English.
Oh.
have you heard about
You have a point.
Craig?
Wait, we're gonna watch Lightyear?
I didn't want to bring it up after what you just said about
Oh, I brought it up already.
About what?
After I
DC
said
League of
Minions.
Super Pets.
You think
No,
Lightyear
no.
and League of Super Pets is in the same? Man, we're just trying to take out everybody. Whoever listens to our podcast, they're like punching the air.
Okay, but which one has the more star-studded cast? Super Pets.
What do I care? It's not Toy Story.
I'm not walking into a movie theater with you guys to watch that movie.
The DC's League of Super
Ryan,
Pets. Man,
dude,
Ryan
I
just
just want to
ghosted
say
me too.
that's the most Ryan's ever put his foot down. He said, "I'm not going to." I've never heard him say that.
Guys, okay. We make a Patreon. And if we get a $50 donation, we have to
Per
go see
person.
it. No. $50 straight up.
Wait, I don't understand. Wait, $50 per person. So all it takes is one person going, "I give $5," and then just ruins the deal.
No, I did 150.
No, I know what you meant.
What? Oh, of the three of us. I see.
No. $50 straight up. We go see DC League of Super Pets. And we use the
it's gotta
$50 to pay for the
ticket.
ticket.
Yeah, it's gonna pay for a ticket.
Say again?
60.
That's not enough to pay for 3 tickets, though.
Nah, yeah, 60. We got to watch in the Dolby Atmos, like we did last night.
I don't think I want my first movie in Dolby Atmos.
Dude, your first movie needs to be The Northman. I mean, that was a good one. That was a good one to watch it in.
I mean, I would go see it again.
Yeah,
I've heard Dolby Atmos, just not in a movie theater. We had
It's-
it in Belmont,
It's pretty SpongeBob.
it was pretty good.
and I heard it at Tristan's studio the other day.
Wait, have you guys seen Shazam?
I actually have not.
Oh, we need to watch Shazam because then Black Adam comes out.
That's true. That's good. Those are
Wait,
things
is-
we're looking forward to.
Is the new Black Panther supposed to come out in 2022?
Yeah.
Wakanda
Okay.
Forever.
Wakanda Forever. Now-
Yes.
No longer Black Panther.
The Spider-Verse, Into the Spider-Verse got delayed, right? 2023?
Yes.
Okay.
But I did hear that
Animation style
the third one is coming out like 2 months after that though.
Wait, Black Adam and Shazam Fury of the Gods is coming out in 2022?
Yes.
Okay.
Because I think they're gonna gear up and get us Shazam 3, which is probably gonna be the two of them fighting pretty quickly.
Okay.
So
Untitled Mario film. Oh, we're excited.
yeah, it's gonna be called Mario.
Okay, cool.
Now, okay, I know you've heard me say this, and I'm sure some of our listeners have seen this meme. I'm sure some of our listeners sent me this meme. But since that Mario film got announced, this meme has circulated so many times, and it's the meme where someone says, I can hear it now. The beginning of the new Mario movie starring Chris Pratt's going to start. And it's going to start, and he's going to go, "It's me, Mario," and clear his throat, and then Chris Pratt's going to say, "Oh, sorry about that. Where was I?" And then the movie's going to start. And ever since I read that meme, and I said, guys, you just gave them their opening to the movie
Yes, exactly. 100%.
for free.
Hey, is The Flash still happening?
It better.
I
It's
mean,
supposed to have Michael Keaton in it.
TV show or the movie?
the movie.
The movie.
I mean, but
They just wrapped up the show.
I think.
They did. The
Hey,
show-
can I ask you a question? Is Ezra Miller going to lose his job?
Oh, yeah.
He keeps doing dumb
As
things.
the Flash? Yeah.
Yeah.
I
So
think
what?
this is it. I'm just hoping filming's already done, so it can
Yeah, it's
still
what
come
to
out.
say. Why is
Because we're getting Michael Keaton's Batman again.
See, I watched the
Ah, yeah.
TV show first. So to me,
Well, the TV show came out first.
okay, but that actor to me is the Flash. The other guy's
Grant Gustin. Yeah, no, he's better.
I've heard.
He's
better.
better.
People get.
And he's not a bad
He
person.
should have been in this movie.
He's not a bad person. Hey, by the way, also Marty lost this game because there's one movie he didn't shout out that he should have, and he's been talking about it for months, but it appears he forgot about it.
It must not have been on the thing.
Halloween Ends. Ever heard of it?
It was not.
Ever heard of it? Ever heard of it?
You know I'm hyped.
You know I'm the best. I'm the biggest Michael Myers fan in this office, in this living space.
Ryan's sitting right here.
Oh yeah, you're totally right.
Remember, if we're still going by that point, that's almost the new gear time.
Oh, dude,
Dude.
we've got to make it.
First movie on the new gear, Halloween Ends.
We should totally make a whole. We would totally make a.
Thanksgiving.
Right, it'll be after. Oh, you're right.
No, we'll make a new season specifically for Halloween. How many movies is that? That's got to be at least 6 or
A
7.
Halloween series?
Yes.
You want to know how many there literally are? I
7.
think there's 12.
12?
Yes.
Are you for real?
Now, do you mean in the new canon?
No.
Okay.
All together.
All together. I mean, we have Halloween, Halloween 2, Halloween 3, Season of the Witch.
I take that back.
Halloween 4,
Keep going.
Return of Michael Myers. Halloween 5, Resurrection.
Yep.
H2O.
Yep.
Both Carpenter or Rob Zombie
Yep.
remakes.
He made 2. I didn't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did.
Okay. So that's 8.
Yep.
Then we have
The new
Halloween
ones.
2018.
Yep.
Halloween Kills.
Yep.
Halloween Ends is 11.
We just lost it again, I think.
I don't know. I could still hear myself.
I'm gonna stop and start again.
Static was the problem.
Now we're recording.
Now?
Yep.
You know what I think the problem is? Michael Myers. We talk about Michael Myers, things start to go creepy.
That's fine.
How many movies are which of them don't have Michael Myers? The first or 2 and 3?
Which Halloween movies?
Yeah.
Just Halloween 3.
Oh.
Yep.
And that's the one where everybody is a killer. Basically everybody comes to
No.
it's like the Night of the Witch or whatever.
Yeah, Season of the Witch.
Season of the Witch, yeah.
I in hindsight, I've really come to enjoy it a lot as a standalone movie. Have
Yeah,
you
but
seen
you
it?
only like it because they pay an homage back to it in Halloween Kills.
No, that's not the only reason. I did love that though.
Yeah.
No, I mean I genuinely enjoy it as a standalone horror movie.
Have we ever talked about have we talked about on this podcast your affinity for Michael Myers?
No.
Yeah, you love Michael Myers and you root for him in every movie because you're weird.
Yeah,
Nah, I'm right beside you.
I was just saying. No, we watched Halloween Kills for the first time together.
It's one of the most inspirational movies I've ever seen in my life. You talk about perseverance and strength.
But this man beats
His-
a town.
Yeah, his ability. I mean, just his quickness, his awareness. I mean, like that. You know, he makes some smart plays. That kid's got a motor. You know, for sure. And
Yeah, I mean, my dad, arguably his favorite movie is Halloween.
yeah,
So just it rubbed off on me.
I didn't really like it growing up, just because I thought, well, what's the point of watching movies if the bad guy always wins? That's really dumb. And then I went, well, just make the bad guy the good guy, and that way you always
Jacob,
win.
you are the bad guy.
Yeah, in terms of I'm the bad guy.
Duh.
But wait, which one was that?
That's bad guy Billie Eilish.
Oh, I thought
Yeah.
you were going to go. Doo-doo-doo. The clocks. This is clocks or Halloween.
Oh, I forgot about that conversation.
You are Michael Myers. Oh,
Halloween.
dude. Yeah, I'm excited for that one. Actually, that one's gonna probably. What are you most excited for? Which movie 2022 that's left are you most excited for?
Thor: Love and Thunder.
Really?
Yeah, Thor: Ragnarok was my favorite Marvel movie. It's probably second now to Spider-Man.
Ryan just said it's gonna be okay.
No Way Home. I know he did. But also the first time I saw Thor Ragnarok. First time I saw Thor Ragnarok, I mean, it blew me away through and through. It is so funny.
Yeah.
So I think it's the most rewatchable between runtime and just how fun it is.
Okay.
So I'm just looking forward to it.
Yeah.
Spider-Man No Way Home was really good, though. Too.
Spider-Man No Way Home probably has captured my number one for Marvel, but it's not quite as rewatchable as Ragnarok.
I was watching a clip from it the other day, and I'm like, I need to watch this movie again.
Yeah.
Never
absolutely.
seen it.
Ryan,
Never seen it.
Jacob still hasn't seen
Yeah.
I don't know
Yeah.
when we're going to do that.
Far
Watch
From
what?
Home or No Way
Actually, you and I
Home.
can watch it tomorrow.
What's that?
Spider-Man movies.
Tomorrow night? Yeah, maybe. Maybe it's possible. It's possible.
He's
You
shaking his
can't.
head no.
You can't see
Actually,
me.
no, I
I'm
really-
looking. I'm like, what are we talking about?
We talked. I may not be able to. I might be able to, but I may not. We'll talk about it.
Y'all go ahead and watch Far From Home without me because I wouldn't care if I ever saw
Jacob,
that one again.
what 2022 movie are you excited about watching?
I was gonna get there.
Oh,
I want to know. Now you have to tell me.
Bullet Train. Bullet Train.
Let's be real. Looks like a good time.
No, it doesn't. I mean, okay.
I didn't say it looks good.
Okay. You said it looks like a good time. I heard looks good. That movie runtime allegedly 2.5 hours long. No, I'm not watching the Bullet Train.
What?
There's bullet trains that are faster than this movie.
What? You started that sentence. I was like, oh, he's gonna say it's like crisp 97 minutes.
Yeah, because it's a bullet train. What do they do for 2.5 hours on a bullet train?
Fight. Brad Pitt fight.
Fight. Brad Pitt fart. Fight Pitt fart. So we started from fight. Brad Pitt fight. Are we recording?
Yes.
Pick up that train of thought. Pick up that bullet train of thought.
Can you talk while I chew?
You want me to help?
I think I'm just going to put a disclaimer at the start and say we had some recording software
every
issues.
podcast.
Recording
and this one's a bit
issues.
chopped
This
up.
is going to be your favorite episode yet.
Yeah. No, I don't want to watch Bullet Train. It does not look interesting to me. It just looks like
I didn't say that.
it looks like Murder in the Orient Express, but it's like
But
Murder
good.
in the Bullet Train Express. But good. No, I don't want to watch this movie that clearly looks superior to another movie that I don't care about.
Well, I mean, if you really don't want to watch that other movie, it doesn't matter how much you want
Yeah,
to watch this one if it's
Doesn't
that far
matter.
down.
Like, what if it's better? It's like the Snyder Cut.
Yeah, definitely better. Still,
Not
I mean,
much better.
Huh.
It went from a 6 to a 6.5.
I'd say a 4 to a 6. Are we ready to talk about
You really think
Gladiator?
that's a
We
big
should probably start.
We should do one episode. It's not a movie, but of the new Obi-Wan show.
Dude,
When that's done.
the thought, man, okay, that's
Not
what I was
per
about to
episode,
say. I
but
was
like-
about to
Is that
ask
really
you
what
about
you were
When
it.
going
it's
to bring
done.
up?
Yes, I was going to bring up later. No, it wasn't Obi-Wan, though.
Which one?
Moon Knight.
Sure.
I mean, if we did one episode per series, yeah.
Yeah, we can start doing
Wait,
it.
will we do every episode?
Well, I'm saying, like, instead of doing 6 episodes for it, we just do one episode to recap
For the
whole
season.
thing. Yeah. Since there's only 6 episodes in a season.
I don't know. There's some inside baseball talk.
But it could be longer than an hour, though.
Oh, yeah. Anyway, Gladiator. So,
We have 20 minutes left.
oh, my goodness.
Yeah, Gladiator. Woo!
So, Gladiator, guys, Ryan loved it.
I did like it best out of all the movies on the list we've
Really?
seen so far.
So, yeah, can you
What's
expound
your
on
list?
that a little bit? You
What's
liked
your
it
list?
better than Forrest Gump. Do you have your list?
There-
Actually, do you have
He doesn't
a
have a
an
list.
Okay.
actual list.
He doesn't. Well, no, there was a
Um,
movie you liked more than Forrest Gump, wasn't there?
Gladiator? I don't know.
Yeah,
Okay,
well,
maybe
I'm
I'm
just
just making
inviting you
things
to
up.
expound upon that a bit.
Forrest Gump was funny, and I liked how it was funny. If I had 2 categories, let's say action and funny, right now Forrest Gump would be at the top of funny, and Gladiator would be on the top of action.
All right.
But if I
Yeah.
do just overall, Gladiator just beats out Forrest Gump, I think. But it has been like a month and a half since we watched it, so
Yeah, that's a. All right. Well,
They're
I
not
want-
very comparable.
Wait, I'll get in my list later. But so Marnie, this was what your second time watching it?
Yeah, I'll say second. I'm pretty sure I'd seen it when I was a kid, but
Okay, this is my second time watching it as well. I think I watched it my senior year of college, and it was one of those where I'm like, I don't like Ridley Scott. Somebody's like, "Well, did you watch Gladiator?" And I said, "No." I said, "Well, go watch Gladiator."
there's an exception to
Change your
every
mind."
rule.
Yeah.
Let me share with us. So my friend, who this is her favorite movie, and we discussed that. And you said, "What's her name, Helga?" In the last episode. So I just wanted to share.
Did I say that? No, I didn't say. No, no.
I wanted to
didn't say
share
that.
why this is her favorite movie. It holds some nostalgia for me since it was the movie that my dad was most excited to show me when I was finally deemed old enough.
Oh,
I don't think I love it because I just don't know another movie quite like it. And Romans will always be cool. That's a direct quote. So
Romans will always be cool. I don't know, brother. It's pretty dense for me.
in Gladiator, they really did well with the sets and costumes and stuff.
Yeah, we were talking about that. It's
Oh.
like, man, they look so good.
so they blew me away. I mean,
Yeah.
just so much,
Costume design.
so impressive.
I feel like with maybe you can answer that question or not question. Well, what is it? What was the movie first movie you watched that you feel like your parents were like, okay, you're grown up, you can watch this?
That's a really good one. Do you think you have an answer?
No, I
Okay.
think this is specifically for you. I don't know.
Right.
I feel like your dad. probably.
No, I mean, I grew up. I mean, there'd be a day where I'd watch Cinderella and Friday the 13th in the same day. So, I mean, I didn't.
Okay, maybe not.
I will say, I have a memory of my mom. My mom actually showing me a movie, and it was Karate Kid.
Okay.
Not because I was finally old enough, but because we were in Walmart and she saw the 3 Karate Kid movies for like in the $5 bin. She said, "Have you seen Karate Kid?" And I said, "No, never heard of it." She said, "Oh, we got to watch it tonight." I watched the first 2 that night. I was enamored with Karate Kid for a bit. Absolutely fantastic. So that's a really good memory. And I watched the 3rd one the next day. So
nice.
it was, just a really, really nice memory.
Yeah. I think I don't know of one that like my parents were like, okay, you're grown up now, so you can watch this. I do remember the first one that I realized that there were movies I wasn't allowed to watch as a kid, and it made me very angry. 13 Ghosts.
You know, I've never actually seen 13 Ghosts.
It's awful. Don't watch it.
Okay.
They had rented it from the local video store, Movie Gallery. Yeah, go
Oh,
look at
good old
that.
Movie Gallery.
Yeah, go look at that.
I know Movie Gallery.
Is there a
My dad used to play Santa Claus there.
Oh my God.
I
Tim Allen used to.
just know I knew I had to give you that one.
He used to
I've heard
play.
that one.
Movie Gallery?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait,
It was
you
always
didn't know?
Blockbuster.
Dude, you gotta go. If
You're gone.
If there's a state in the Midwest, there's a movie gallery. See, the movie gallery is now a dental office.
So the Movie Gallery was
Right,
just in a very central goods part of town.
Yeah.
And so they would just do a rental deal, and the kids could come sit on Santa's lap and say what they want for Christmas. And my dad did it every year.
Oh, that's awesome.
I wouldn't have been surprised if it was his idea. My dad
He just walked in
loved
and
being
said,
Santa.
He's like,
No, we were good friends with the owner.
Our town Blockbuster became a vet clinic.
Naturally.
Yeah, and then our movie gallery became a dentistry.
Ours is a Dollar General.
Your movie
Movie
gallery?
Gallery.
Mm.
Yep.
Ryan, what'd your Blockbuster become?
I don't know.
Okay.
We never actually went.
Oh. Oh.
But your movie gallery was the second largest rental
I would have guessed
in the
that.
country.
Behind Blockbuster.
beat it out.
I would have guessed that.
Oh, I thought you meant mine specifically in Bryan,
Sorry.
Arkansas. I was like, what? I mean, I believe it.
No, that's
Honestly.
the songwriter you were supposed to know is from Arkansas.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Don't plug him.
I don't remember his name.
Me neither. David Doyle.
So yeah, Gladiator.
Okay, so yeah, 13 Ghosts was the first one that I was like, what?
I remember my brother not wanting me to watch that.
Really?
I can't say I remember why. So that's just funny
He
that
was
you
like,
mentioned
no,
that
dude,
one.
it's just a bad movie. Don't watch it.
That could have been it. I mean,
That would be more me as a parent, where it's like,
that would have been just like Jason.
yeah. Your brother's name is Jason?
Yep,
Wow, I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm.
That's interesting. We know some Jasons.
we do.
That's cool. Anyway, so should we jump in this? Should we jump in this movie?
I mean, yeah, we're on time.
Do you want me to run through the plot, or do you just
Nah,
want to? All right,
nah.
30,000 foot view. We're just getting onto it. Here's something that. All right, so the costumes, awesome. Obviously, there's the Empire's in the midst of a possible leadership transition, which is always, regardless for any company or country or organization, is a very tumultuous time. Leadership change, because some things. It's very pivotal that we. You're just vigilant on our, what's the word I'm trying to come up with? We're in this together. This is kind of a lean-in moment for the Empire, and so the Marcus Aurelius, he is the emperor at the time. He is very old. He is very tired. He's been everywhere, man, and and
I've been everywhere.
anyway, so he knows he's about to die soon. He's looking at transitioning this empire and making it a republic again, like the original. And I only bring this up because that is the beginning of the conversation of what is Rome. Is it a vision? Is it a people? Is it a crowd of maniacs giving the people what they want? Is it, what is? Are you not entertained? Like, what is it? What is Rome specifically? And that seems to be a theme in my mind that kind of runs through the entire. I mean, you guys pick up on that for sure.
Certainly. I mean, it's absolutely there.
Yeah, there's a tension between a vision that certain men and women have for a greater Rome, and then there's the
Reality?
the mass mob, the mass mob. Well, like Marcus Aurelius is one of them. Those guys he's just a visionary. He wants to see this transition.
Deems himself quite the philosopher.
Yes, and then there's the senator. What was his name?
I don't recall.
Anyway, so he loves the people. He loves Rome.
The guy when he was first on screen and said, "I think I went to church with that guy."
yeah. So that's obviously a theme. There's a theme of tenuous. I would say father. There's some father wounds there for Joaquin Phoenix. Obviously,
oh,
there's also a fatherly death because he kills his dad.
Because he strangles him.
He does. What's the word I'm looking for? Performs regicide, right?
Patricide?
Nope. Well, I guess it was both, right? Regicide.
Was it Regia for king?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And then, yeah.
I only know patricide because of Three Idiots.
Yeah. So, anyway, there's kind of there's some political intrigue going on, but it's not too in the weeds about it. It's not like House of Cards or anything like that. Like it's pretty surface level.
It's not too.
But as he comes across,
nose up.
Yeah. But as Maximus, by the way, awesome name. As Maximus comes across some of these people, there's definitely there's those who are just trying to get by. There's those who are a part of the system that's making money and profit off of slaves and the meat grinder or what have you. And then there are those who are kind of in between, like Proximo. He's there, he's like his owner, and he earned his own freedom.
He comes to like Maximus, but he likes his money.
Yeah, exactly. So there's kind of that cast of characters, and then of course there's the journey. There's the journey, which honestly I feel like for how long of a runtime was it?
It's like 230, 225.
Yeah, 235. So it's kind of quick in terms of the journey. Like he hangs out in Algeria for
the pacing is nonstop.
It's a lot of setup.
Best way.
A lot of setup, but then once the journey happens, it's like, okay, bam, 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 we're moving.
Yeah, we got to get to Rome.
An interesting observation I had while we were watching the movie is that, one, this is a very quotable movie.
It's just epic, man.
Like the whole script from beginning to end, you're like, man, I could totally get that. When he's talking about he's at the very beginning, he's like, people should know when they're conquered. He's talking to the.
Yeah, that's one of the first lines.
Yeah,
man,
and then
good.
when he goes behind enemy lines, when he's with his riders, he's like, what we do alive echoes in eternity.
They're called cavalry.
Yes, his cavalry. What else?
Good. Of course, there's the classic. Are you not entertained?
So that was what I was going to bring up.
The meme.
Why is it that first of all, do you think that, because the way he delivers that line, it's not like a weighty. Do you think that they knew that was going to be the line that stuck?
No.
Okay. And why was it that one too? Question 2. Why was that one?
The reason that's such an interesting question is because it became a meme in probably 2012.
Yeah.
12 years after the movie comes out.
Well, people were saying it before the meme.
Maybe it's because it's the say this not as a bad thing. It's the least pompous one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just very simple quote.
Yeah, and it captures the spirit of the movie.
Yeah.
I just think it's interesting because he delivers it when he doesn't deliver it in the Coliseum.
No.
Right? He's not talking to the emperor.
It's the local bar fight.
Yeah, exactly. And he's like, "Are you not entertained?" I'd be like, who is this guy? Why is he doing this?
He's the wrestler who's still small time.
Yeah, exactly. I just thought it was funny because I was just like, every one of these, I don't know, listening to Joaquin Phoenix before he kills his dad, he's talking about how all of his, you esteem the 14 virtues and I had none of them. And then he talks about how ambition can be a virtue and many forms of courage, devotion is family. Like that entire monologue right there, I was like, it's like a pretty dark monologue, but
it's good.
But it's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
your fault as a son is my fault as a or my failure as a father.
And it's incredible because he's the kind of archetype that is his character. Usually, I feel is portrayed as very weak, very timid, very behind the scenes, needs people to do his dirty work.
Needs people to affirm him.
Yep. And while he does need those affirmations, this guy, I wouldn't call him overly weak. He knows his way around the sword, not crazily, but
Yeah.
knows his way around the sword a little bit.
It's brutal.
And he's brutal.
Yeah.
I mean, he is not afraid of shed blood.
The scene where he's reading the scroll with his nephew and then his sister. Oh my
he is-
gosh!
cutthroat.
Why did the little bee hurt me? What's she been up to? And it's like, oh, I'm
And
scared.
it's so good because it's what happens when a genuine,
Hurt.
dangerous psychopath gets power, unstoppable power. I mean, it reminds me of quote unquote evil Superman.
Yeah.
I mean, if you've seen The Boys, that Brightburn movie, which no one saw, but I mean, it fits the bill. It's that kind of like he's unstoppable, and there's nothing we can do about it.
Yeah. But we learned that there is something that we can do about it because the man, what is it? I'm sorry. I'm going to, this is towards the end. What does he say? The Commodus, he's like, the general that becomes a slave, that becomes the gladiator that defies the emperor. And that's just that's his story arc.
That's his
It's
story.
like, he is a gladiator who's defying the emperor because he's appealing to the crowd, the mass crowd. Ryan, you had a thought about the you're like, how did nobody know? Like Maximus has gone missing. Surely this has ripples throughout the empire.
Yeah, I did realize later on in the movie that I thought he was like commander of all the armies. But he was commander of the northern armies.
Okay.
So he wasn't
like a legion there.
wasn't like the top general that I thought it was.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So he was like the next level down,
Gotcha.
which makes a little bit more sense than the other
needed
regions.
to
You
hang
wouldn't
low. That
That
necessarily.
makes sense why he'd never been to Rome.
Yeah,
Wait, he had never been to Rome?
yeah, he'd never been to Rome. You missed
I
that?
didn't think about that.
They mentioned it like 4 or 5 times.
No, I wasn't
Yeah.
paying attention. No, because I was about to ask. I was like, that was my next question. I was like, because they're like, look, there's the Colosseum, and he's like, whoa, and I was like,
Yeah, he had never seen it.
been to
He
Rome.
had never been there.
Surely he'd heard about it,
Oh, of course.
but it still took his breath away.
I mean, you've heard about it. You've seen pictures, but if you showed up to it, it'd probably take your breath away too.
He's
Marty,
right.
did it take your breath away?
I mean, it was pretty freaking cool.
It won't take my breath away. I won't let it.
Actually, it did.
I
It
said-
did mine because you said you weren't all that interested in Bullet Train, and I gasped.
All
So
right, listeners,
I'm
if
clearly
you pay for the trip, we'll go and we'll find out if it.
Oh
takes your
yeah,
breath
for
away.
sure. Yeah, I will gasp if you pay for my plane ticket to Italy.
Dude, I had a stone from the Coliseum. I was gonna bring it home and be like, "Oh, I got a piece of Coliseum."
Were they-
I lost it
Because it's
in
just,
Italy.
It's just like the other
'Cause
rocks.
it's a rock.
It's a rock. I will say, so have you guys seen the Grand Canyon?
No,
No.
Oh my gosh, that will
I
take.
wanna
your,
go.
Yeah, it'll take your breath away. It looks like
Yeah, it's fine.
it doesn't look real. Like it looks like you're looking at a picture vista, and you're like, man, there it is. Now I
Can you
want
go
to do
down
like,
there?
do what?
Can you go down there?
Yeah, you can. You can take donkey trail. It's tough.
you can go rafting too.
I want one day. I do want to go, and I feel like we need to go together.
You guys can have fun with that.
All right, cool.
Just kidding.
There's,
I'll do it,
there's a
kidding.
sky bridge.
Summer of let's not pick summer because it's a desert.
Hey, we can talk about
Let's go
this off-
2023.
off air.
There's so many things we could talk. No, we're gonna have it all. Summer.
We'll go in 2023.
Okay, in 8 months.
That is pretty soon, guys.
Dude, why not? They have a sky
Because I
bridge.
promised someone I would go see them in Spain. So I gotta afford that first.
It'll
It'll be a lot cheaper to go to the Grand Canyon.
It
We'll
would,
just take
yeah,
tents.
but
We'll
I
do it
don't
when it's
have
cool enough to sleep
I don't have
outside.
someone that is as close as my sister in the Grand Canyon.
What's your sister's name?
I know her.
Wait, what?
I know her.
I know her.
I know her.
That's cool.
Yeah, my Spanish sister.
And we are learning all about. Speaking of, Maximus is called the Spaniard.
The Spaniard. That's
The
true.
Spaniard. Why is this? Is this where he came out of?
Probably
I guess he's just a Spanish
Came
guy.
from Algeria to Spain. I guess he would have come through the. What's the port there? It's not Gibraltar.
Port Huron.
Yes.
Sorry, that's a Michigan joke. That I was
Love
like,
that.
what is that?
Love that
song?
band. Hey,
We've
lots
got
of
about
great,
10 minutes
The
left.
Michigan joke.
lots of great colors. There's red. Red's the god's favorite color.
There's purple.
Oh yeah, there's some purple.
Commodus loves purple.
Dude, I love the final where he's like decked out in white. I was
Oh,
like,
no.
oh, dude, that suit looks clean.
Yeah, before we're done, we got to talk about that final fight.
It was good. Ryan, you weren't expecting it.
I didn't expect him to die. I'm too used to the newer movies where somehow they just magically survive.
This will unintentionally bleed into another episode's conversation, but it does reach that point because he has nothing to lose.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, what is
Dying is better for him.
Well, there
Yes.
was, and there was also right there at the end. There was at one point where they were in that like in between place, kind of in his head. at
Yeah,
least.
yeah, he was
And it was like
kinda
he was
lucid.
controlling which side he was on. And
He's trying to-
himself go.
Yeah.
That's one of those where you don't know if he's gonna like fight.
Yeah, it's like he's trying to leave, but
Yeah.
they won't let him. And then he's like, crud, I got to kill this guy real quick, and then I can go. Spiritual moment for me. To me, that scene that you come back to where he's like waving his hands against the
It's always
the grain.
the
there.
grain. Yep.
Dude, that to me, legitimately, like when I think of heaven, obviously in all of its theological implications, as long as it's biblical, my like if I close my eyes and like think of heaven, it's me like that. Like,
Really?
yeah, somewhere back home, petting the grass.
Clearly, it's the same for Maximus.
Yeah, and I was like, dude, what a setup.
Yeah, dude, it's good.
It's like nothing too impressive, just with a vineyard and 1,000 different trees to plant, apricots
The most
and
gorgeous
plums
vineyard you've ever
and-
seen.
Yeah, and there's his wife and kids and a row of poplars to welcome it in.
Here's something we got to mention.
Okay. Oh yeah,
The kid who plays his
Yeah.
son is the same little actor from the son Joshua from Life is Beautiful.
yeah. He finally got his American dad, Russell Crowe. Russell Crowe.
My favorite American actor.
from the illustrious city of Charleston, West Virginia. Russell Crowe.
Russell Crowe's from Charleston, West Virginia.
He is, if you think that.
I'm willing to make that headcanon.
Yeah.
Do you think Russell Crowe would hate me if I said so?
I don't think he knows where West Virginia is. I've been everywhere, man. So anyway, yeah, we just enjoyed this movie. It was an epic for
It's just
sure.
a delight.
It's just a really solid movie. I don't know the word for it, but I will say I'm not a couple things that I'm not a huge fan of because I got a knock on Ridley Scott somewhere. One, I don't like not the shaky cam, but like the
I know exactly what you mean.
yeah. Because
It's
I
like-
did this with my hands.
It's
no one
like
can hear
it's
it.
like
No one
half
can hear it.
slow mo,
Yeah,
and
it's kind of blurry.
picture by picture kind of thing.
It seems early 2000s to me. Like that was a technique.
Surprise.
Well, the movie came out in 2000.
That's what I'm saying. Oh my goodness.
Well, 2000 or 2001.
It was
something
2000.
Like that.
Yeah. No, it seems like a Gladiator movie. But to me, it was like, it feels like one of those, is like, this is going to be a trend. And then it wasn't. I'm like, we should probably stop doing this. It's like the Hunger Games shaky cam violent
Yeah.
thing. I'm like, we should probably stop doing that.
It's
That's
it's
an early
good
2010.
because these movies that can be their thing. They
I
can
hate it.
they can keep it.
And then I wasn't a huge fan because it didn't fit so much with the rest of it. But the any of the like the lucid dreaming he's having, and it feels like, well, I don't know the word for it, but it's just like, he's floating across the desert,
Yeah.
like that stuff.
He was never actually floating.
No,
In
what?
every instance, he was being carried.
No,
His
I'm
head
saying I
was
don't
just
like the
hanging.
technique of it. Like I just don't. I'm
Yeah.
just like, I get it. It looks.
It's going for something, and
Yeah.
it doesn't get across.
I feel like I'm watching an
anything
Alice
in
in Chains
particular.
music video.
What?
Which one is that? All of them.
What?
It's all of them. So anyway, all right. Let's rank these movies.
rank. You gotta rank the films.
You know what that means, Ryan?
What?
Marty became our jingle guy. He's keeping up with our rank.
All right.
Wait,
sing
hold on,
that.
hold on.
Get right up on the mic and sing that again.
Rank.
Closer.
Rank this
Like, eat the mic.
film.
I didn't mean literally.
Oh, sorry. I almost took a bite. Rank this film. Can that be our one? Rank this
You gotta
film.
lose the accent. You can't do the accent.
Rank this.
Rank this film.
You can only do the accent if you do it in every accent of every movie we've seen.
Dude, we're gonna get so canceled.
That's fine. Ladies and gentlemen, we are going to now discuss.
You know what I was
our
thinking
list.
about?
Okay.
You know how we talked Christopher Columbus? What is he? What was he?
Spanish
No, I mean
a
like,
man who had a map and knew there was a continent.
what was his occupation?
doctor,
An explorer.
explorer.
What constitutes that? Oh, can you imagine?
His
Hey,
support race.
what do you do for a living? I explore.
You
yeah,
go,
so
you
do
hop
I,
on a
buddy.
ship, you go somewhere, you find a ton of gold, you take it back, and you buy food,
What
and you
gold
go do it
is
again.
Okay, what was Lewis and Clark? What were they?
They were paid explorers by the government to go map.
Okay, but you
the-
see what I'm saying? Okay.
So I mean, it's possible.
Cartographers?
Like, yeah,
Okay. I'm sure they were like fur trappers and that stuff as well.
yeah. I mean, they did stuff.
But I'm just imagining, in what context, what do you think I would have to do to people like, whatever my job, like, what if I was a janitor at the International Space Station? I die and then years later, my ancestor, my posterity would be like,
Oh, janitor in space?
yeah, and they'd be like, oh, he was an explorer. He explored space.
Oh,
Like, no, I
yeah.
didn't. I cleaned the
Oh,
toilet.
so you're saying there might be a chance that some of this is inflated for storytelling purposes?
yeah, it's like that wasn't his. Like that wasn't his job. I mean, he was commissioned, but he wouldn't say that was his job. He'd say like,
nah, bro was looking
I'm a
for
sailor.
spices. Let's be real. It's always about spices.
but
I think-
that's not his job. That's a task. Like your
Nope.
job is to explore, but
No,
this
he's
makes
probably
he's
was more of a
spice-
cartographer and a
spice-
navigator
yeah.
in reality. And
Oh, he's
would
a
probably draw
navigator.
maps, and then
Like, so what do you do? Navigate things?
you'd
dude.
go out on the
I
ships
go
and
on
help
the
them
ship.
navigate to
I'm gonna
places.
navigate to places.
Dude, okay, forget those people.
It's like
You know why? Because they did that job and now that job is gone.
No, it's
Yeah.
like, are you
Yeah, we can't do it
software?
anymore, 'cause even in space, it's
what
all
do you do?
spacecraft now.
I'm a software designer. Oh, you just design some softwares. Anyway,
Let's
rank
this film.
the key change.
Rank this film.
Yeah.
I'm going to
I
take
hate
every
key
instance
changes.
of that and stack it on top of
Oh,
each
that's
other.
fine.
It's
I
gonna
hate
be like
key
12
changes.
different instances.
Haven't told you
I know
guys how
you
much
do.
I hate
I know
key
you do.
changes. I can't stand. You want to do a key change? I don't know how to do it.
No, ladies and gentlemen, it is time to rank these films.
Rank.
Rank
this film. All right.
So I am going
Yeah,
to
we do.
share all of mine up until we hit our 10th movie. Then I will begin to not share the whole thing because that's just a lot.
We're getting close, right?
We're getting close.
This will be our
What,
eighth.
not 8?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep. So I'll share my top 8. At number 100, we have The Pianoist. At number 99, we have Harakiri. Number 98, Goodfellas. Number 97, Life is Beautiful. That it is, brother. Number 96, One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest.
Cuckoo.
95, Tres Idiotos. Number 94, Gladiator. And number 93, Forrest Gump. Thought long and hard about that one.
Riveting. Why would you put this below Forrest Gump?
I think that I appreciate both stories in their entirety. I adore the action of Gladiator very much. But I think I still stand by how surprised I was at how funny and wholesome Forrest Gump was, despite everything I'd ever heard. And it still met and still exceeded expectations. Gladiator, upon a rewatch, it felt fresh, felt like a rewatch, because last time I watched it was in the room with 30 people. Great. Love to rewatch it. Give me a month, which one would I rather rewatch? It's going to be Forrest Gump.
Okay. Very cool. So I had 11 Forrest Gump, 32 One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, 53 Idiots, 53 Idiots, 63 Goodfellas, and a partridge in
Five
a golden 85 Harakiri, 89 The Pianoist, 95 Life is Beautiful.
I'm still shook you didn't care for that.
What does it matter?
fine. It doesn't.
It's
It
just
doesn't.
dumb. It's not dumb. It's not dumb. I didn't mean it.
It's a good movie.
Why did I rank it that high? Oh, I remember.
low.
Because whatever.
'Cause Kentucky
lost to St. Peter's that night. I was in a good mood. All right, that's how you got 95. I was in a good
Instead of
mood.
100?
Yes. And I gave.
Tell me.
I could have given you 100 with Das Boot on the list.
Oh. Tell me
my
Gladiator.
Gladiator. I said I put Forrest Gump at number 11. I put Gladiator at number 15.
15.
And I feel like
15.
it's a really good benchmark for top 15. Like below,
Dude.
above or below, it's a good watermark.
Gladiator, just a general top 15 list. Gladiator is number 15.
Yeah,
You're doing all right.
yeah, we're doing pretty good for ourselves.
We did
I
it.
got a lot of work to do. I gotta fill
get
up.
there.
I gotta fill up everything underneath. Everything after 15, I don't particularly care. Maybe 25, but 15.
But they gotta get there.
Good. They gotta be good.
I long for the day we can look at this in its entirety.
And I look at it and I regret.
Yeah.
Crud! I didn't have
So
any.
there's
Dark
no-
Knight has to go to number 98 because I forgot.
No, Dark Knight's going to be number 1, baby.
Yeah, probably.
Oh, my gosh.
Well,
All
hey
right.
guys,
All right, before we end,
Thank you for listening. Oh, yes.
Marty,
So-
can you put a poll on Instagram?
Immediately?
Yeah, I'm going to edit this and upload it tomorrow after I wake up. But can you make the poll?
Lord willing.
Due to some technical issues, do you want the episode to come earlier or later? Earlier means no editing. Later means it's edited.
Earlier means we hear this entire conversation. Later means we don't hear it.
Ryan, I don't want to.
Or reverse it.
Okay.
I want you to post it as is.
Oh,
You do
no.
want me to post it?
Yes, very
Oh,
badly.
no.
Do you think people will want it edited?
Dude, no.
They don't
So
want
then post
They-
the poll.
No. No.
Hey, Marty, I hate to do this to you, but Ryan's our executive producer. He could fire us. We have
Sure.
to listen to him.
All right.
Should we sign off first, or should we wait for him to
Yeah,
make
you
the
go
poll?
ahead and
No,
close
go ahead, do your thing. No worries. Hey, this is obviously
All
it's
right.
more important.
So, everybody,
Hey guys, thanks for listening. We'll be
Ryan
back sometime
has
next week
a
with
poll.
Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness. We are so excited. Hey, did you finish that poll? It's not done yet. Ryan, you can't cut it. All right, see you guys. See you guys next week. Ryan, cut it. Ryan, that's pause.
Sorry, guys. Pro Tools crashed
See
and
you
updated
guys.
itself
No,
on
that
me
goes
this
at the
week,
top. That goes at the
and
top.
I had to use a different editing software,
we
and it
love you
crashed
guys.
about every 15 minutes.
Have a great night.
I'm in tears. Okay, we're done. I'm begging you.